Next test is a slump test. The main aim of this test is to determine the slump value of a fresh concrete. So this test is conducted for the fresh concrete. So we required you can see here slump cone. In this test we required one slump cone, then the 16 mm dia rod which is 60 mm length. This is the damping rod. One end is bullet end and second one is rounded end. And also we required trowel, we required a measuring scale. This is scale what we required. So these are the instruments we required. Also we required the weighing balance. So slump test is most commonly used test measuring the consistency of concrete. It can be employed either laboratory or it can be done at the site also. This test can be conducted either laboratory or site. It is used to conveniently as a quality control test and gives indicate of the uniformity of concrete from batch to batch. It does not measure to all the factors contributing the workability. The slump test which gives three generally the slump shapes. One is true slump, shear slump and collapse slump. The true slump, concrete slumps eventually, it is called true slump. The shear slump, if one half of the cone sides downs and other remain in the position, then it is called a shear slump. So in the shear slumps we can measure the difference in the height between the height of the mold and the average value of subsides. The last one is the collapse slump. The collapse slump indicates linear mix when it is called as the collapse slump. So the procedure part, initially we have to take the volume of the mold, that is we have to measure the top diameter of the mold. You can see here like this, you have to measure it. Top dia is here 10 cm. Then we have to measure the bottom diameter of the cone. The bottom diameter is 20 cm, and also we have to require to know what is the height. So height is 30 cm. So according to we have to calculate the volume for this cylinder. Once you calculate the volume, then you have to clean the inside surface of the mold. So you have to inside surface you have to clean it because it should not contain any grit or concrete set particles. You have to clean it, and sometimes you can also you can apply in the inside surface of the this one cone. Then you have to prepare the concrete with the given proportion. Sometimes they will give M20, M30, M25. So you have to prepare the how much required cement, sand, aggregate. You have to calculate according to the given proportion, and you have to mix water, and you have to calculate. You have to fill. You have to prepare the concrete. So then the mold is placed on a smooth horizontal and non-absorbent surface. This is the non-absorbent surface. You have to place it like this. So clamps are there. You have to clamp it properly on both sides. So whatever you prepared concrete, so you have to fill in this cylinder in 3 equal layers. So 3 equal layers, 1, 2 and 3 equal layers you have to fill it in this cylinder, and you have to use the tamping rod. This is the tamping rod. This one is the bullet end, and second one is rounded end. So you have to use rounded end. So equally you have to distribute the compaction on this like this on the cylinder. So there is a compaction. So after compaction, the mold is removed by lifting slowly. So if it is any excess there, you can level it by using this trowel also. You have to level it, or you can use that this tamping rod also. So after that you have to slowly you have to lift vertically, carefully you have to lift in direction, so that concrete will subsides, concrete will slowly it will slides, and then you have to measure the slump with respect to the actual and the whatever collapsible. So you have like this, you have to measure it, what is the slump value, and you have to note down. So this is the procedure.